Good afternoon, fellow traders. Black Coffee Trader coming to you on Thursday, September the 12th. Another wild and crazy day in the markets today, but we keep pushing higher. Gold with a big move today. I've been waiting for that, and sadly, I missed it. But yeah, very, very interesting day. Good day. Again, I kept it green just barely. I had a big boo-boo with this second account, this number 58 account. And then at the end of the day, I got faked out. I was trading that account trying to get it up to green, and yeah, almost gave it away today. But we managed to hang on to 25 bucks, and we'll take that. Let's take a quick look at TradeZella while we're thinking about that. So here's where we are. A good trading day again as far as my win rate, 65%. The big issue was the average win-loss. I had a couple of bigger losses today, which skewed this definitely in the wrong area, but it is what it is. So, but we're putting together a nice little week. I mean, nothing crazy, but three green days in a row now. And the last 3 days were all above 60% win rate. Monday was a tough day, but it had a very good last 3 days and up a couple $100 on the week. So happy about that for sure. I want to show you the little spreadsheet that I've got, which shows you where we're at on the week. So this week we have made money, a couple $100 on 3 of the accounts, and this 58 account for some reason is not playing fair. And we're losing. We're down 360 on the week on that account. The other ones are up nicely. So hopefully we can recap that as we wrap up the week tomorrow. So we'll see if we can make some gains on that account and at least put it headed the right direction as we go into Friday. But looking at the markets, and let's look at the mistakes that I made. I only traded NQ and ES today. I did not take, I'll talk about gold here in a minute, because I was waiting for that. I was looking for that, and I just completely missed it. I completely missed it, and I'm sad about it, but it is what it is. I can't really go back and change it. I traded NQ fairly well today. Very few mistakes on NQ. What you're looking at is this 58 account. That is the account I traded the most. The other 3 accounts was almost like a 1 or 2 trade deal. Did not take very many trades at all. My 150K, let's see what we got. The 59 account, we took a trade here. Just one little trade there off that level. Didn't trade the 60, so most of the trades must have been on ES, the way that's looking. But yeah, as far as the 58 account, we're looking for bounces off this level. Overall, pretty good. Got a really nice trade here. Very nice trade. Got faked out there, looking for more. That was kind of a mistake. This area here was not very good today, and I definitely made some mistakes there, but caught a little short here. I was not sure if this was going to reject, and I just took profits really quickly. Glad I did, but managed to get out there with about $40-50 trade. And then, yeah, that was the day on NQ. Looking at ES, here's where I made the big mistake. This is actually, let's go back to the other accounts. 57. I really missed a big opportunity this morning on my 150K. I did catch this correct. I was looking at this level as we fell down below here. I almost bought this, and I wanted to wait. I've been talking about fundamentals and waiting for confirmation and really getting a good setup. So I finally jumped into this trade here, and then I added to the trade. And I took all my profits, as this was just kind of barcoding and being a little bit crazy. I took my profits here all for either break even or a few bucks, and then I finally went out at the end with the last contract. But I really should have been more patient. I should have taken a couple contracts, because I was in here with 8 contracts at one point. There was I went in with 5 and then went in with 3 more, so I had 8 minis or 8 micros on. And what I should have done is taken a few of them and then held on to the rest of them is what I really should have done, because this took a big move. And if I would have had a couple, 2 or 3 contracts even, we could have really capitalized nicely. So that was a bit of mismanagement there. Here again, I was looking for this to continue to hold. We had a lot of wicks in the morning, and I thought this was just going to hold and go, and it clearly did not. And it finally fell out, and I just kept holding on to it to see if it would maintain, and it didn't. So it took a pretty big loss there, 156 bucks. So I feel like I really mismanaged this a little bit, even though I got out of that trade with green. I did mismanage that a bit. I think when I ended here, I had pretty much made up this loss, like within a few dollars. I was pretty much break even. And then the issue that I had was with the 58 account. That's the one we obviously traded the most today, and so we're going to focus on that one. When I talk about fundamentals and I talk about waiting for confirmation and taking good setups, I took 3 trades right here with losses of 75, 90, so now we're at 165 and 200. So $365, if my math is correct. I gave away $365 in 3 trades back to back to back there, looking for this to continue. And if you notice, look at the way this market was sitting at that point in time. We had almost held here. We kind of fell out. We held this 55.40 level beautifully on the S. We reclaimed it once, twice, and we had this big rip up, and then we had a big pullback. And when we consolidated here with some of these dojis, I had a bit of FOMO thinking that, okay, it's finally going to go, because I was expecting today to be an uptrending day. I wasn't biased that way necessarily, but I was looking for that. I was expecting that. So here I got a bit of FOMO and decided to enter this trade, stopped out. Re-entered the trade after we kind of consolidated, stopped out again on this big wick down. And again, when I saw that big wick down, we reclaimed back up, and I just jumped right in. I'm like, well, I don't want to miss this. We had another big move down. We kind of started chopping around here. Could have got out a little, break even, and we finally pull all the way back, and I take a loss. So the issue here, the mistake is 3 very bad entries. I'm kind of okay with the first entry because I wanted to try this and I took a fairly quick loss there, $75. I'm okay with that. What I am not okay with is the next 2 entries that I took. When this wick happened, I should not have taken that entry for one, the second entry. And really what I should have done is not taken that entry, and then as this wick down jumped in here, that would have been the play, and I could have got some profits. Ultimately, this was just not a very good area, and the real trade would have been right here as we retested VWAP. That would have been the place to really go long, and that's when this market really went. So that was the error of today, really. If you really sum it up, if I don't mismanage this account at that area, we have an all green day today. And at one point today, I was green on all 4 accounts. Up until that point, we gave that back, and then we spent the rest of the day trying to get this thing back, and we just never could quite get there. I was up, I think we were at, I say we, I mean I think I was up, this account might have been like $80 or something like that in the red, and we were up 140, 50, somewhere here. And then I was trading here at the end of the day, right around the 4 o'clock hour, and I got faked out 3 times. This is just, we had this hold area, and we just simply couldn't go. We just couldn't make it happen, and I just got faked out. I really wish I wouldn't have taken the last entry. That was about a $70 loss. We had this pullback. The second entry here, let's talk through this a little bit. So the first one, I get in, take a loss. I get in again, and we have a blip down, and I just killed it immediately. As soon as I saw the blip started to happen, I just killed that trade. And I shouldn't have. I should have let it go because it only blipped a little bit, and then we had this big rip up. So I mismanaged that to miss some profits, and then as we had a pullback, I entered, we kind of consolidated, and I thought, well, it'll pop, and it didn't. It popped, but it popped down and took me out for $70. So a little bit sad there. I almost gave away my entire green day. If I would have traded that even worse, then we would have had an even bigger losses here at the end, and I could have ended up at red, break even, or red, which $25 is essentially break even. But so those were the 2 areas of concern today, and 2 areas that I wanted to work on, I need to work on. Something else I want to point out, I did not have this level drawn in today at all. And when I saw this started to hold right after this dip, we came right back up and got right back into this level. And I think after this trade, I started noticing this hold, and I said, why are we holding here? Because I didn't have a hold in that area on NQ. And so I started to look left, and I noticed something, and I decided to put that level on. We had 2 holds right here, and then going back to early August, we had a very, very good hold of that exact spot right back there. So that prompted me then to add that level. So anyway, that's kind of an interesting thing. That's, just goes to show you what I look for in adding a level, a key technical level, if you will. Several holds coming in. So we had, if you look at that in its entirety, we had big rejection turned into support. And you could almost make the argument that that was support several times over. And then we fell below it. We came back up today and reclaimed it. We've not been able to push higher, but I do anticipate that maybe during the overnight session or tomorrow that level comes into play, and we might be playing at that level in the morning. We'll see. Now let's go to gold. NQ, nothing much, pretty much the same move as NQ and E. I meant the Dow. YM, the Dow, pretty much the same move as NQ and ES. But gold, let's look at gold and the big move that we missed. Major breakout. We've been in this big, I call it a box. We've been in this big box for a while, and we finally broke out of this. And I've been talking about this for days, waiting for this to either break down or break out. And we broke out in a big way today, and I just flat out missed it. I was not paying attention to it. I was looking at at NQ and ES today, and I literally didn't. I forgot about gold. I literally did. If you look at the trades here in the morning, we're right in that area from 9:30 to 10 o'clock. I was really in the middle of this stuff, taking these trades. Let me zoom this back in so we can see it. I was trading this on my 57 account. So I was really just totally wrapped up in NQ and ES. And all at once I realized, hey, I wonder what gold's doing. And at that point, we were already past that. So, look at from the market open, somewhere right here, 9:30, we had already made the move. So in my opinion, there are two areas that I missed. One was pre-market right here, would have been excellent long. But the second one was right here. This was another really good opportunity. Almost could have taken it here. I did look at it, but I didn't take it. But I want to show you something. I want to show you again, this is just another thing on creating levels. So if you go back here to August the 20th, we had a high, and I think this might have been the high of market for gold for quite some time. And let's just add a level. So let's copy this, paste it right there, and let's shrink this thing up because this is, and now we have a secondary level on here. Now let's go back to our other chart. Notice how that comes into play perfectly. Doesn't that just hurt if you're a key levels trader? I did not look at this chart until we were past this. We were somewhere in here when I looked at gold. And I quickly recognized, obviously this level was not on here. That's the first time I put it on there, but I looked at this, and then my curiosity said, oh, I wonder if that's that high. And I went back and I'm like, you've got to be kidding me. 2570, that's that high. And I missed it. So I missed the opening move and I missed this one. So I'm a bit sad about that because if you're wondering what is my strategy is breaks and retests of key levels. Whoops, I just happened to move that. Breaks and retests of key levels. And that is just textbook. We even had we had a break, we tested it, and then we had a retest long. Like that is just, you just don't get it any better than that. And I was camping and I didn't see it, so I didn't take it. And again, as the other thing too is just good trade management. I had seen that this had happened. I was a bit sad about it and I wanted to look for another entry. When we were starting to drop back down, I thought, wow, maybe if we get to 2570, I take this. And I thought about taking it in here and I said, no, I'm going to stick to the key levels. I'm going to wait until we either get there or back down to here before I go long again. Or short, whatever. I'm going to wait for those levels. And so that's where I'm at. And I'm going to continue to do that. So I just missed an opportunity on gold today and I'm a bit sad about it, but there's no use crying over spilled milk. I can't change that. So, but anyway, that's pretty much the day. Again, like I said, I'm happy with it. Three green days in a row, and I made some mistakes on my 58 account, and I understand why. And again, working on those fundamentals and working on becoming a better trader. So On another positive note, the Apex sale that I was hoping would get extended, it did get extended, and I forgot to change my little banner here, so I apologize if those dates are not correct. That sale is continuing through the end of September, so we have the rest of the month for 80% off evals, and I believe that, I didn't double check, but I think that pricing stayed on the big accounts. And the biggest thing, the thing I'm most happy about, is that the $85 lifetime PA fee did get extended. That is, to me right now, that is more important than the actual sale. I mean, I love 80% off. That's a fantastic sale, and I have quite a few accounts that I bought, evals that I bought with that 80% off. But I am really, really wanting to pass some accounts and take advantage of that 85% off lifetime. These are all lifetime accounts. I love that. I don't have to worry about being rebuild. I can hang on to those accounts forever, and I have traded those for quite some time. I think I'm at 30 some days, 33 and 32 days on the oldest two, and then 15 and 12 on the next one. So I definitely have the ability to hold on to these things for a while, and just having that lifetime fee is just so nice. On the eval front, I took some trades today. This morning at the PPI news, I went in with 3 times 9, 27 micros on this 250K, and I almost have to show you that. I don't know if I can I see that? Let's see. That was this account. Yep, right here. I went in on the news. This is just crazy. I had a buy order sitting right here for long, because I kind of expected I was playing it to be a long trade, and this thing fills me almost to the tick, like 3 ticks or 4 ticks after the fill, and stops me out for a $1,300 loss. So and anyway, I kept trading that account a little bit and ended up taking it down like 1,700, and then I finally brought it back up and brought it up to break even. So we really, I gave myself a big hole in the morning, and then I worked my way back to zero. So that's good. And then this account here, I think I was red yesterday a little bit, so we brought that back up into break even there. So that's good. And my take profit account, I took apparently just 1 or 2 small trades there, up $25. So anyway, but that is that. And I just again want to thank you. Thanks for using my code. Code BCT gets you the best deal with Apex and Take Profit Trader, my 2 favorite prop firms. So thank you for using my code. It helps support me and the channel, and helps me with motivation to do these videos every day, which I do enjoy. So hope you get a value out of it. And once again, thank you. If you're new, feel free to like and subscribe. If you like the content, please hit the like button. Helps the algorithms and helps my little channel get noticed. And anyway, that is that. So once again, thank you. Appreciate y'all. Hope you had a good trading day. Curious to hear how you've done the last couple of days as this market's starting to break back out again. And let's wrap up tomorrow with a good, positive green Friday. That's my hope for myself and my wish for all of you. So have a great night. I'll try to have another update for you tomorrow afternoon. Take care, and so long.